Thomas Walter is a Catholic priest, but he's unmoved by the current crisis facing the Vatican. His church near Lake Constance is Old Catholic, unlike the Roman Catholic Church across the way. More than 130 years ago, many parishioners in southern Germany said goodbye to the Church of Rome.
This church was established in 1870. When the Pope declared his infallibility at the First Vatican Council, some theologians were unable to follow this direction.
Thomas Walter thinks that the current Pope makes mistakes as well. The recent chaos in Rome over a rehabilitated Holocaust denier would seem to prove him right.
I think the current discussion is quite understandable, because what the Pope has done now was politically ill-judged, especially with regard to our fellow Jewish citizens. After all, he grew up in this country. I think the whole shift to the right that we're now seeing is dangerous. This is our son. My wife is still out at work, but you can see her on the photo.
Unlike their Roman Catholic counterparts, Old Catholic priests are allowed to marry and have children.
Of course I think it's good. I really like it. And as far as school goes, I honestly have no problems with it, despite what people often think.
Father Walter's congregation is spread across a wide area, and he often has to drive long distances. There are some 1,500 members living around Lake Constance. Meersburg, on the northern shore of Lake Constance, is in a picturesque setting. But an angry dispute went on behind these walls when Catholic theologians fell out with the Vatican in the 19th century. The schism came in 1870, when local priests founded their own Catholic church. One village after another broke with the Vatican. They even have a church right next door to the Minster in Constance, the biggest town in the area. It's the focal point of worship for the region's Old Catholics. Deacon Hermann Eugen Hegel is a busy man. The biggest Old Catholic church on Lake Constance is undergoing much-needed renovation, and there's a reason why.
When the first two women were ordained as priests here, congregations increased.
And now there could be a new wave of people switching to the Old Catholics. Many Roman Catholics have been shocked by the Pope's rehabilitation of the ultra-conservative Society of St. Pius X. In the countryside, where Father Walter is on his way to a remote community, there is much criticism of the German Pope.
The increased pomp and his very conservative reaction to some things don't go down well. I wouldn't call it suspicion, but there's reservation and incomprehension.
And it's the same here in Zaldorf. There are two churches. The smaller is Old Catholic, the larger Roman Catholic. Is this the right church with the bells ringing?
No, that's not the right church. It's the other church. Here comes my Roman Catholic colleague, Father Diaz-Mertela.
He's also battling with his conscience as discussion intensifies over Rome's move to the right.
Maybe one day I'll also be an idealist, and at some point I'll reach a limit like he did and say, that's it.
At an evening meeting of Old Catholics, there's evidence that sentiment really is changing among Roman Catholics. This couple switched denomination just 3 weeks before, disillusioned with the church led by Pope Benedict in Rome.